Happy Friday, St. Peter's. Once again, it's High Five Friday. Are you ready? High five. All right, I hope you're having a great week leading up to Easter. We're getting ready. I told you we're gonna make some special things today to help decorate your table for Easter dinner, okay? But that's after we get our book. So let's make sure our friends are all gathered around. Here's Ralph. And look at Magic Monkey. He's sitting right in Ralph's lap today. He liked to sit there. And Joy is here. She's here with our jar of joy. We'll get to that later. All right, she's gonna sit up here today. So I have all my friends. Do you have all your friends? Brothers and sisters, moms, dads, anybody who wants to hear the story? Gather around. All right, let's get ready for library. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take one more nice big deep breath. Now we're ready for the story. Today I have a little cute Easter story, and maybe some of the adults that are watching with you know this story because it's been around for a while. This is called The Golden Egg Book. Look at that egg. Isn't it incredible? There's a bow on top. Look, what do you see? That's right, butterflies, flowers. Oh my goodness, it is so fancy. I've never seen such a fancy egg. Our author of this book is Margaret Wise Brown. Where have I heard that name before? I bet you're a fan of a lot of her books. Most famously, she wrote Goodnight Moon. How many of you have Goodnight Moon? I do. All right, well, she wrote this book, and our illustrator was Leonard Weisgard. Boy, is he good. If that egg is any indication of how nice our pictures are going to be, I'm excited. All right, let's see. The Golden Egg Book. Wow, look at that. Once there was a little bunny. He was all alone. One day, he found an egg. He could hear something moving inside the egg. What was it? What do you think it is? Maybe let's find out. He thought maybe a little boy. Now that would be really something. Maybe another bunny. Maybe an elephant. Oh my goodness. Maybe a mouse. Do you think any of those things could be inside that egg? No, but it's fun to imagine. Who could tell what he would find? And how would a little bunny know? But there was something inside that egg. He could hear something moving. So he shook it. Then the bunny pushed the egg with his foot. He jumped up on top of the egg. Oh my goodness. And he climbed a tree and threw nuts at it. What a silly bunny. But he doesn't know, does he? He rolled the egg down a hill, but still it didn't break. And whatever was in the egg didn't come out. So the bunny threw a rock at the egg. But, hold on, because he was only a little bunny, it was a very little rock, and he didn't throw it very hard, and the egg didn't break. Whew, I was getting a little worried about that. You should never throw rocks at eggs. But he's a little bunny. Does he know any better? He doesn't. He doesn't know the things we know. Pick, pick, pick. Something was trying to get out of that egg. The bunny sat very still and watched through his shining eyes. He sat very still and listened with his big, soft ears. Pick, pick, pick. Then the little bunny began to yawn. Oh, and he yawned and he yawned. The egg was very quiet. He curled up all sleepy and warm close to the egg and went to sleep. He went to sleep because he was so sleepy. Then, what do you think is going to happen? That egg? I think so too. Pick, 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 peck, 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 and crackety crack! Out jumped a little yellow duck. Oh, that's what was inside the egg. Is that what you guessed? Some of you I'm sure did. Good job. Well, what is this? Said the little duck when he saw the bunny. What could this little fur thing be? Now he's curious. The bunny was very sleepy, and he was still sleeping and didn't wake up. Inside the egg, said the duck, I thought I was all alone in a small dark world. Now I find myself alone with a bunny in a big bright world. And the bunny won't wake up. Oh, little duck. So the duck pushed the bunny with his foot. That sounds familiar. That's what the bunny did when he was in the egg, wasn't it? And he jumped on top of him. And he threw a little rock at him. Oh, boy. And he rolled him down a hill. And the bunny woke up. Where is my egg? Said the bunny. And where did you come from? Never mind that, said the duck. Here I am. So the bunny and the duck were friends, and no one was ever alone again. Excuse me. Wasn't that so sweet? Pretty silly how they try to wake each other up, wasn't it? So that was a fun little Easter story. And as I promised, we are going to make something for your table for Easter. All right, so I'm going to show you, and then don't worry, I'll teach you how to make it. Remember, we talked about getting paper towel tubes. So I have my tubes. If you don't have these, don't worry, we can use something else. So what I have made are very cute indeed. I have made some napkin rings out of my holders. See, right now it just looks like a bunny and a little chick. But if you take a napkin and you just roll it up like this, then you stick it through, suddenly you have a fancy napkin holder that you can lay on the plate at Easter time. And you know what's really fun about this? When you're done with your Easter dinner and everyone has used their napkins, you can use them as little puppets and have a puppet show. Isn't that fun? So I made 4 of them out of 1 toilet paper tube. Just this short little one, that's all you need. I made a chick, I made a bunny, I made an egg, and a little lamb, okay? I was just thinking kind of what Easter things there could be. And those are the 4 things I thought of. You can make anything you want. If you just want to decorate them, if you want to make hearts, if you want to make ducklings, because we just read the book with the duckling, if you want to make them all bunnies or all Easter eggs, maybe jelly beans. There's all kinds of things you can make. Butterflies would be cute. So here is what we're going to do. You're going to take your toilet paper tube, and before, I have to reach my paper. Before we cut it, you're going to draw some circles. You're going to trace some circles around your toilet paper tube, all right? We're going to trace 5 circles for the things that I made. So you're just going to hold it down like this and trace around like that, see? So you make a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine wasn't perfect. So you're going to trace around 5 times. Spread them out. I'm going to show you. I'm doing mine real fast. spread them out so that you have room to make ears and things. All right? So you trace around 5 times. Looks like a giant dice. Then, if you're making what I made for my chick, for my chick, I needed 2 circles. So I colored in 2 circles yellow, just like this. I'll show you why we needed 2 circles next. Now it's okay if I'm getting out of the line a little bit. I have to do this really fast. And also we're gonna cut it, right, around the circle. We're gonna cut him out. Then I decided to make like a grayish, actually a silver bunny. So for the bunny, I colored him gray, like this. But then he needs ears, right? The bunny needs ears. So here's how to make some bunny ears. You're just gonna go up and back down. Up and back down. See? Just like that. And then I colored the outside. And then I colored the inside of my ears, remember? And then I made the face. Now for the lamb, I'm going to show you, I made like this hair, kind of like fuzzy, like he has a fuzzy fleece head. And then I brought some ears down like this. Okay, just little loops. So he has ears. If you trace around the rest of the face, you'll be able to see him. Same with the other guys. If you trace around with your black crayon, you'll be able to see them better, okay? And it'll be easier to cut them out because you'll know where to cut on the line. And then for my Easter egg, I made my circle, and then I just did some funky designs, however you want. If you want to make it all one color, if you want to put patterns, you can do whatever you like. Okay? So once you do that, I'm going to show you some of the faces because that's the next. So let's look at the lamb face. See my little lamb? Okay, he's got kind of a different kind of nose. See that? And it's close to the bottom. So all I did was I make a little dot and then I make a curved line down. And then I make a little dot and another curved line. So they kind of curve into each other. See that? They just curve down, curve down. And then 2 little eyes. Right? You can make them a little bigger. You can make your eyes however you want. It's up to you. My lamb, I gave little cheeks because I needed a little color on there. Right? So we know how to make the bunny face. We just did it not too long ago, right? We make our nose first, whether it's a circle or an oval or a triangle, however you want. Then we make our little mouth coming down. Okay, you see that? Go down and over, come straight down and over. 3 little whiskers on each side, but remember, you can put as many whiskers as you like. We just made these, so I'm going to do this one pretty quickly. And we make some eyes for our bunny. Okay, and then our chick, just like we did on Monday's craft, our chick is going to need a little beak. Just a little beak. And some eyes. Okay, I need to finish coloring him a little better. Now, this is going to be his wings, so I'm not going to worry about that. So that's what I'm going to show you what we're going to do right now. So now I have all of my animals made, right? How are we going to put them on our toilet paper tube? I will show you. And believe me, I even practiced with my safety scissors, so I know your scissors will work, okay? I didn't even measure. This, you don't have to get all into that. You can if you want, but take your toilet paper tube. Now, you're going to have to smush it a little bit down to try to cut it. That's okay. We'll pop them right back up. So you're going to cut it straight in the middle of the tube. Okay? So now you have 2 pieces. But now you're going to say, oh, but Ms. Billinghurst, we need 4 pieces. What do you think comes next? That's right. We're going to cut each one in half again. So smush it down. You're going to cut it in the middle. All the way up. And then when you're done, you just poof it out again. See? It's a circle. It still works. All right. So now we do it one more time. Cut it. Whoops, my crayon almost rolled off the table. cut it straight down the middle. Dun, da, da, da. And there we have our 4 circles. Okay. Now, if you have more than 4 people, you can use another tube. You can use a paper towel tube. That'll definitely get you up to 8 circles, maybe even more. And then you're gonna say, oh no, I forgot to save mine. What am I gonna do? Don't panic. I have a solution. Now, you can either take regular paper or, like we just finished some cereal bars at my house. So we were gonna recycle this box, but instead I rescued it straight from recycling. And then if you open it up, you can cut strips of cardboard. Here, I'll even just tear this one off. This will be easy. So I'll tear off the edge. See, it's just from a box. But this side will work for our tube. So I'm just gonna cut a strip like this, right? And then we just roll it into each other and make our own loop circle, see? And then put a piece of tape on it. Here's my tape. Like that, okay? So now it's perfectly fine. It works just the same, right? So if you don't have a cardboard tube, use a cardboard box that you just emptied. If you don't have that, easy enough, cut a strip of paper, same thing, put it in a circle and tape it together. And you've got it. Now, I actually colored my toilet paper tube. So I colored this one yellow so it matched my chick. My Easter egg one, I colored in all different colors. And the same thing, when you're coloring, it might smash down a little bit while you're coloring, it might smush, but it's okay because they pop right back up, okay? And then for my bunny, I colored it gray because I made a gray bunny. You could make a brown bunny, you could make a white bunny, you could make a black bunny, whatever color bunny you'd like, that's what you can make. So then I cut everything out and I'm gonna show you the chick because I used 2 circles for the chick and because I created some wings because we needed to make him look, if I just put this on, it just looks like a Easter egg that I try to make look like a chick. Chicks need wings. So I cut out my second circle that I colored. And then to make the wings, all I did was cut my circle in half. And all of a sudden, ta-da, we have some wings. So you're gonna take your glue stick. Now I'm gonna pretend that I already colored this yellow to match the rest of him. I'm gonna take my glue stick and put a little bit of glue on there. And I'm gonna take my face and stick it right on my glue. Sticks very nicely. Then I'm gonna put some glue next to his face on the cardboard tube. You could put it on the wing as well if you wanted, but this way you know exactly where it's gonna go. And then I stick it like this. I'm gonna kind of put it under his face. And it can kind of go up a little bit so his wing is facing up. And then on the other side, put some glue on the other side. Take his wing. Here, I'll show you the right way. I'm doing it upside down. Stick it on there and push his face down. And now you have a chick. What do you think about that? You can adjust his wings. You could make feathers all around him if you wanted. If you wanted to color all kinds of yellow paper, you could stick it all the way around. I just did mine on the front because here's my finished one with his wings and his yellow, okay? Now for the bunny, I put a little treat on the back because bunnies have cottontails, right? You didn't even know it was back there, did you? I just glued a cotton ball right to the back of it. Okay, if you don't have a cotton ball, don't worry. If you still want him to have a tail, you could just take a piece of your white paper and crinkle it up like this. And you can glue, you can probably make it a little bit bigger, and glue that on the back of your bunny and he's got a tail. I did the same thing with my little lamb. See on the front, here he is. But then if you turn, look, I used another cotton ball. I only used like half of one. I broke my cotton ball in half and then I pulled it apart like this to make it like thinner. And then my glue stick worked. I used my glue stick and I glued it all the way around. So he's kind of like a fuzzy lamb napkin holder, right? So remember, once you have all those done, then you get your napkins. It can be a paper towel. It's okay, whatever you use to wipe your face. Some people have cloth napkins. Mine are just paper right now. Okay, you make it a circle, kind of like a tube. I see you. And then you just stick it through the hole, right? And everyone has their own at their seat. You put it on the plate. Pretty cool, right? And once again, like I said before, then if you want to use them later, you can have a nifty little puppet show and everybody could join in. So you can create whatever puppets you like, whatever napkin holder designs that you like to do. It is completely up to you. I hope you really have some fun with that. I know I did, and I know it's going to make our Easter a little bit nicer, even though only the people in my house are having dinner. We can't have lots of family over for dinner this year, but we're gonna have really fun table settings with our napkin holders, right? And we'll still be able to talk to our family, and we'll be able to visit with them on the phone or on the computer. It's gonna be great. All right, you know what comes next. Dun, 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 dun. It's the jar of joy time, the jar of joy time. Ooh, I made up a little theme song. How do you like that? The jar of joy time. All right, Joy, thank you. Set Joy down. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I have so many things on my table. Let's see how we can spread the joy today. Okay, let's read it. Oh, help clean up. Oh my goodness, your house will be so happy if you help clean up without being asked and without whining and without saying, but I didn't make that mess. Right? You're not going to do that because we're going to spread some joy. We're going to help clean up. We're going to spiffy up our house for the spring. We're going to spiffy up our house for Easter so that everything will look so fabulous and shiny when it's time to put out your napkin rings, right? It's going to be quite the hit of Easter, I promise you. So we're going to spread some joy by helping to clean up, whether it's your room, your house, your yard, or all of those things. We're getting on the weekend. You could help clean up all weekend. And I bet your mom and dad would be very, very excited about that. I know my mom's going to be excited if I help clean up too. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that craft. I would love to see them. So show me in the comments the things that you have come up with. Maybe you come up with even better and more creative ideas than I have. All right. Have a fabulous weekend. Have a very, very happy Easter. Next week is spring break, so you don't have a lot of homework to do. But I will be here, and I will still do some story times, but it's going to be spring break adventures. So hopefully I can get out in the backyard and I can show you some really fun activities you can do outside. All right, so until next week, have a wonderful Easter with your family. And I will see you soon.